All right, let's have a big QuaranPalooza welcome for Siena, Christie.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, John. And thank you to our last performer. Can you tell me how to pronounce your name?
Sorry, I muted myself. Aharon.
Aharon. Thank you for
Yeah,
performing.
yeah. Thank you.
So, gosh, yeah, it's like 1:30 on the East Coast. That's wild. I'm on the West Coast, so I'm not that tired. It's only 10:31 where I am. So, yeah, thank you so much for having me. I've got a set of originals tonight. Hope that's cool with y'all and hope it sends you out on a relaxing note. So, um, John, if it's cool, I think I'll get started.
It's cool, but is there a way to see your instrument? Like push your camera up
Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Let me
and
pull
down?
this a little bit forward, and
Yeah, there we go.
that helps a bit. Yes, I'm playing my little Breed Love guitar tonight. So,
Awesome.
all right. The first song is one I wrote really recently. It's from just this past summer, and it's called Rosebush. I've got so much to learn from you. Still unpacking how the whole thing went. Trying to grow from the hurt you put me through. You didn't kill me, but I don't feel stronger yet. Loving you is like trying to hold a rose bush in bare hands. Now I'm bleeding, bleeding. Loving you is a job for someone else with tougher skin. I wish this lonesome feeling would end. How to sift through a mix of truth and lies without losing your head. How to feel when you realize it's the good times you want most to forget. Loving you is like trying to hold a rose bush in bare hands. Now I'm bleeding, bleeding. Loving you is a job that needs a union. I wish this stinging feeling would end. Half wishing you knew how much I cared about you. Half wondering if I do. Cause loving you is like trying to hold a rose bush in their hands. My arms are weeping, weeping. Loving you is a job for someone else to do. Cause I can't. I pray for healing. I wish this feeling would end. Thank you. I'm gonna share another one that's not quite as new, but feels unfortunately a little bit relevant these days in the current economy. This is about a job I had that was terrible, but I had to stay there because money. And this one is called Greywald Office. Hopefully you can't relate to this, but if you can, well, this song is dedicated to you. In a little gray-walled office, my palms were full of sweat. I'd been given a month of work to do in a week or less. Well, we didn't have a union, and I didn't have a clue that people in need of money and labor will squeeze both out of you. In a little gray-walled office, young people these days are told we are what we do, and I didn't want to be a quitter, so I let myself get used. I'm still walking haunted from a little gray-walled office. Some people say tough luck, it ain't that bad, but when they do to you what me and my friends went through, and a harmless little gray-walled office can kill your young heart dead. My boss went through assistants like a drunkard goes through beers, and every one of them came out needing counseling for years. Didn't matter if you were pregnant or if your uncle died, you best be there in your broken chair working unpaid overtime. In your little gray-walled office, working people these days are told we are what we earn, and we don't want to go hungry, so we let ourselves get burned. I'm still walking haunted from a little gray-walled office. Some people say tough luck, it ain't that bad, but when they do to you what me and my friends went through, and a harmless little gray-walled office can kill your young heart dead. I was licking my wounds when I heard that place was losing steam. Well, I could have done them so much good if they'd been good to me. I'm still walking haunted from a little gray-walled office. Some people say tough luck, it ain't that bad, but when they do to you what me and my friends went through, then a harmless little gray-walled office can kill your young heart dead. Thank you.
Love it. Awesome.
Thank you. Let's see. On a somewhat more relaxing note, I have a song about the Midwest, which is where I went to college, and I also fell in love there. And I fell in love with my partner there, and I also fell in love with the whole milieu. So this song is dedicated to the place that just feels like home as soon as you breathe the air, and for me that happens to be the Midwest. So this is called Hinterland. Oh, hold on one second. Did I just get a message? Oh, sweet. Thank you all so much for all your support. Cool. All right, let me restart. Scarlet cornfield out the passenger window, endless highway, blood moon hanging low, beginning to think, watching the sinking sun, I'm falling in love with where you're from. I'm falling in love with where you're from. ghostly exit signs, never-ending farms, gaping door frames of long-forsaken barns, beginning to wonder what we might become, falling in love with where you're from, falling in love with where you're from. I am found, headlights cut through the dark. I am found, black sky and clear-cut stars. No explanation, no way to save me from this feeling deep in my heart. A broken street lamp flickers on our shoes, past the old tavern, Grand River Avenue, beginning to hope that we never come undone, falling in love with where you're from. I'm falling in love with where you're from. I am found, long talks and late night bars. I am found, cars rusting in front yards. No explanation, no way to save me from this feeling. This land is broken-hearted, just like me. And if you know the feeling, I think we'll be alright. This land is broken-hearted, just like us, and I'm falling in love. I am found, cold rain and winter snow. I am found, this hinterland is home. No explanation, no way to save me from this feeling deep in my bones. How's my song Hinterland? Gosh,
Gorgeous.
thank you. All of these songs are unreleased, so you guys are special.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening to my guinea pig songs, my unreleased songs. I'm gonna end with one that has been released, but the next two are also super top secret unreleased songs. So I'm really grateful to have such a welcoming and supportive space to share them. So thank you all. Let's see. I'm gonna share this next one, which is it's a love song that I wrote recently, and let's see. This person. It's from this perspective of someone who gets swept off their feet by a person who loves dogs. So if you fall in love with dogs as easily as people, you might like this song. It's called Through Your Dog's Eyes. You fed me a sandwich from the station before we hit the road. Wait a minute. No, those are not the words. I just changed them. Let me start again. You fed me a sandwich from the station in cold morning air. Thin wax paper, I couldn't eat much, but it told me you cared. Oil leak on the dash, you say it's been like that. This car is dying slow, and it wouldn't make sense to try to revive it, so you're letting it go. I didn't know you could have so many dogs under one roof. When you come in, they come running and jump for joy from seeing you. Then when you go to bed, there's one who paws at your door and cries. She curls up with the next best thing, which is me, but in the morning she waits for you like sunrise. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I need to watch my heart around you, 'cause I'm starting to see you through your dog's eyes, through your dog's eyes. So I'll stay for another day, and then I'm leaving with the morning light. You say it's been several years since you last tried to love someone. You gently pushed your dog out of the way while we were making love. Paw prints on your shirt, little body like a rag doll in your arms. Oh, I need to watch my heart, 'cause I'm starting to see you through your dog's eyes, through your dog's eyes, and it's starting to scare me, so I'm leaving, I'm leaving. I'm starting to see you through your dog's eyes, through your dog's eyes. So I stayed for another day, and then I left you in the morning light. Maybe I've known you longer than I know, 'cause somehow your dying car and your crying dogs all felt like home. Oh, tonight I'm curled up all alone. Oh, with the next best thing, a picture of you on my phone. Oh, I can't explain why that particular face, those particular bones matter so much to me now. Like I've seen far too much to turn my heart around. And now I'm always gonna see you through your dog's eyes, through your dog's eyes. Never wanted this to happen, but it's too late, it's too late now. Thank you.
Amazing.
Oh man, thank you so much. My grandma had dogs, and they were really cute and they were really fluffy. And she also had a really pretty old house. And whenever I would go over there when I was 7 years old, gosh, I actually was most of my childhood. she would feed me all the things my mother wouldn't feed me. She would feed me sherbet and chocolate and hot dogs and waffles and grilled cheese and all the good stuff. Um, and uh, and she died at the ripe old age of 98 and had a wonderful life for which I'm very grateful for. But I think because she died so happy, I felt like I didn't have a reason to be sad. Like I should just be happy, and she had a celebration of life, of all the happiness. And it took me several years to write this song, which is really addressed to my inner child who still misses her nana. So, um, this song is called Orange Ice Cream. Oh, my little darling, shaking in your shiny black shoes, you'll always be in nieta. Your abuelita died loving you. The bottles are empty now. The strange machines have stopped. It's okay to look at her. She closed her eyes with you in her thoughts. And if you're scared, touch her hair, she's the same as ever. And if you're sad, hold her hand, it's not bad to die. Everyone does, it's alright, my little one. It's part of life. Do you remember the orange ice cream? Ice cream in the yellow house. Do you remember when she said sweet dreams? Sweet dreams, darling, it's her turn to sleep now. The black and white TV shows, the games you played in her backyard, the smell of the picture books. She fell asleep with you in her heart. Do you remember the orange ice cream? Ice cream in the yellow house. Do you remember when she said sweet dreams? Sweet dreams, darling, it's her turn to sleep now. And if you're scared, touch her hair, she's the same as ever. And if you're sad, hold her hand, it's not bad to die. Everyone does, it's alright, my little one. It's part of life. Do you remember the orange ice cream? Ice cream in the yellow house. Do you remember when she said sweet dreams? Sweet dreams, darling, it's her turn to sleep now. Remember her twinkly old eyes, long white hair in a ponytail. Do you remember when she said be kind, darling, it's gonna be okay. Oh, my little darling, shake it in your shiny black shoes. You'll always be in nieta. Your abuelita died loving you. Thank you.
So pretty.
Thank you so much.
Feel the love.
Oh man, Jen, that's so cool. That joie de vivre. Oh, that's awesome. That totally describes how my nana was too. Aharon, I have not heard of Jane C. Barry. I need to check that out clearly. So thank you for the recommendation. All right, so I have one more song for y'all, and this one is about the land where I live, which is the Northwest, and so it's dedicated to really anyone who's ever felt um, lonely or like you're going through the motions of being a human and you feel like you're losing your mind, which was me during quarantine. And I ended up writing this song during quarantine after I took a little road trip into the countryside and just did some people watching, and it just cured my loneliness. So I hope you enjoy this song. It's called Dear Northland. Dear Northland, pretty Northland, can I get to know you better? Are you blue like me, and could we be a little less alone together? Strange slumbering towns along your highways gleam with danger, and the call of your winding roads in my heart saying don't be a stranger. Well, I parked beside the cafe side and I let the wind blow through me, feeling for a moment like a prayer flag, with a faded hope for kinship written into me. I went in and sat at the counter and a woman brought some coffee. There were roses on the porcelain saucer. It was once her mother's own, that's what she told me. Dear Northland, pretty Northland, can I get to know you better? Are you blue like me, and could we be a little less alone together? The strange slumbering towns along your highways gleam with danger, and the call of your winding roads in my heart saying don't be a stranger. On the porch behind a bar I heard a group of young men talking, pouring alcohol across their burning sorrows, just as television screens have always taught them. And a stranger saw me listening and he told me they'd been miners till the antimony mine closed down and became a picture-taking point for hikers. Dear Northland, pretty Northland, can I get to know you better? Are you blue like me, and could we be a little less alone together? The strange slumbering towns along your highways gleam with danger, and the call of your winding roads in my heart saying don't be a stranger. I was leaning against the hood of my car and the sun was sinking slowly. I was breathing in the smell of water smoke, and in all my life I'd never felt so lonely. But as the sound of country wafted on the wind, somebody was singing and confessing that he wanted more folks over. Been so quiet here since Mama went to heaven. Dear Northland, pretty Northland, can I get to know you better? Are you blue like me, and could we be a little less alone together? The strange slumbering towns along your highways gleam with danger, and the call of your winding roads in my heart saying don't be a stranger. Yeah, the call of your winding roads in my heart saying don't be a stranger. Thank you all so much, and thank you, John, for having me on QuaranPalooza. It's my honor to send you all out. I hope you're feeling nice and sleepy.
Hell yeah. That's an understatement. But thank you. That was great. What a great set. Thank you very much.